Hello and welcome to D&D Night on DDOstream, sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, the most supported virtual tabletop with more official licenses than any other virtual tabletop. You can visit fantasygrounds.com or at fantasygrounds2 on Twitter to learn more. This is Oracle of War, and I am Patrick, your dungeon master and host this evening. We're missing a few folks tonight just because, hey, we're adults, life happens. That's kind of just the way it goes. But we have with us tonight Gralak.
Hello, everyone.
Wait, did I get it right this time?
Yes, you
Yes.
did.
This is the problem with your name. I'm going to think I didn't get it. Every time I get it right, I'm going to think I got it wrong. So,
Well, there's only three of us, so you might be able to keep it straight tonight.
yeah, right. We also have Lorlevant
Hello, everybody.
and Miri.
Hi, folks.
And we will be, we might get Kaela later, but we're not expecting Grubbby and Lynn tonight, but we will box them forth as best as we can. And hey, we're going to have some fun playing some D&D tonight. That's the goal.
Yay, D&D.
Yay, D&D. So, some recapping. Let's do some recapping here. So last time, you had found the Oracle of War, and you were trudging this thing back to Salvation, and working on this really cool magical device. It gave you some helpful tactical information to escape the Fireweave Bazaar, and that's kind of where you were at that point in time. And on your way back to Salvation, you found yourself surrounded by hordes of undead, you and the Grey Dogs. So you took refuge in a cottage on a hill. And, man, I should have pulled this up before because it was a great... let's see, where is it? A stone cottage slumps like a frozen corpse on a hill. Yeah, right? So that's exciting. And so you got surrounded by undead. You fought them off and took refuge in this eerie cottage, which is where you find yourself now. Also, welcome, Kaela. I barely got that, but
Yeah, I heard a squeak.
Sorry.
it's okay.
Better?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Yes.
I had to adjust my. Thank you.
Yeah, we're so glad
We
you were
have a
able to make it. Yeah, we have a quorum.
Finally, yeah, I was worried about that.
So you started exploring the cottage a little bit, kind of making some defenses, and one of the things you found was in the bedroom was a shrieking head, which,
Oh, joy.
among other things, made Ista a little insane. And
Just a little bit.
since she was attacking people, Wallop is currently barricading her in a bedroom. So that's going on. You did try to use the Oracle of War to get some tactical advice. Unfortunately, it malfunctioned.
You want the quote? Because I copied it.
Sure.
When dark lanterns flicker in the light of the silver torch, the King in Green rides north on a bolt of steel. Two nations prepare for war as all eyes turn to the sky blue. And then it trembled and repeats, third protocol activated, over and over.
There you go. So, for those listening at home and playing at home, have fun deciphering that puzzle, if you can. And so you've barricaded some of the windows, and as we go through, reacquaint ourselves with the house and stuff. We'll redo some of the descriptions, as it were. But that's kind of where we find ourselves. And we are going to limit kind of the further exploration a little bit. So probably by the top of the hour, barring any kind of like necessary turn-based order stuff, we'll kind of be moving on until the next phase, just to give people kind of an idea of where we are. So I think that's everything that listeners and players need to know where we are currently. So please begin exploring the haunted cottage.
Well, we were just about to start searching in the basement, I think, when we were let off last time. And did anybody else think of the Addams family when you read that description of the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a much smaller version.
Indeed. Yeah.
All right, I'd like to take a look at the body that has the book.
Sure. So let me just give you kind of a recap of the description of the cellar. There's groaning wooden stairs giving way to an earthen cellar that reeks of mud. 5 bloodstained wooden tables stand on the dirt floor. The table closest to the stairs holds 2 corpses, a skeleton wearing leather armor, and the fresh corpse of a woman dressed in black robes. The woman clutches a journal in one hand and a quill in the other. Also, let's see. The cellar's eastern wall contains large built-in shelves, obviously made from coffins. These shelves contain a dozen corpses untouched by decay. A massive wolf head, the symbol of the nation of Karrnathi, is painted in dried blood on the ceiling.
Bleh.
Remember, did we know what Karrnathi was?
Yeah, Karrnathi is one of the 5 nations that was involved in the war, the last war.
They used the undead.
Also that.
They had necromancers.
Ah, okay.
So are we doing this on turn order, or are we just going to discuss for right now?
Loosely, let's call it a loose turn order. I reserve the right to tell someone to hold and give other people a chance to go. But we'll probably
I'm
be a
going to do
little
the same
looser.
thing as Gralak and try to go look at the corpse that has the book. To look at the book.
Okay. I mean, you don't really notice anything different about her than. Well, maybe we can do. Gralak,
Is there stuff
Lorlevant.
written in the book?
Well, the book is closed. It's in her clutches. Nice, getting your ones out of the way early, I see. Gralak recognizes the robes that the woman's in is common for Karrnathi necromancers.
Okay, I kind of push on the body a little bit with my quarterstaff and make sure it is dead and not undead.
All right, so you're just gonna kind of poke at it with your stick.
Yeah, just gonna poke at it with a stick first.
Okay, you poke at it with your stick.
All right. So I'm assuming it's not moving. I'm going to go ahead and try to take the book.
If you want, I can give you a medicine check too. So both of you recognize that this body is dead. Gralak, you are further able to kind of intuit and recognize that, similar to some of the other bodies you've run into in the Mournlands, this body should be more like based on like the dust and stuff. This body has clearly not been decomposing like a normal body would.
So we have no idea how long it's been here.
No.
Is there dust on it?
Yes.
And how thick is the dust?
About as thick as everything else.
All right.
Well,
I'm going to go ahead.
I should say I should mention that I think this was in the description. There is so there's dirt and like dead leaves in the upper floors, but I believe that you examined that and discerned that a group of humanoids was tracking that dirt into the cottage and shumming around. So the dirt here is like an abnormal. if you were just to like have a normal cottage house, there would be more dust here, assuming you didn't dust in a couple weeks, than is here right now.
Okay, thank you. All right. Lorlevant, do you want to take the book, or do you want me to take it? And the other one should ready an action just in case this thing moves when we take the book.
I think that if something happens, you're better able to protect yourself. So I will prepare to protect you in case of it.
Okay. I will take the book.
Okay, you are going to have to touch the body to take the book.
Okay.
Right.
Prepared action to blast it. Or whatever moves.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
For prepared action?
Yep.
Okay.
Your night's not starting off so great.
Nope.
So
And he laughed.
you move the you kind of have to brush the hands aside to grab the book, and as soon as you touch the body, it just snaps right up into a sitting position, and unleashes a horrid scream and begins to vomit blood on you.
And I shoot it.
Well, you didn't have a ready to action.
You didn't ask me. I tried to say something and I got overridden again.
Oh, well, you can shoot it if you want.
I want to shoot it. If it's spouting blood, the other head was nasty, I'm going to shoot it.
Sure, have at it. Lorlevant, who was sitting there ready and like, like you see the action movies of like two guys are gonna square off, usually in like martial arts kind of, like he's posing like that but with Eldritch Blast, and it shoots up so fast like it totally ruins his aim, and he shoots where it was where the head was, just scorches the table a little bit.
I go mid mass, so none of this headshot stuff, and I can't target it because I can't see it on the map.
There isn't anything. Just drop it. Just drop your attack roll in the chat.
Okay. Find my stuff. Here we go. Everything's in the way because I don't have two screens like some people.
I mean, 2 screens isn't enough, so.
Yes, I totally understand that. Yes, I'm a master of Alt Tab.
You definitely do a nice snapshot with your crossbow and hit this thing straight center mass. However, it has no effect in stopping it from doing this. After it's done vomiting blood on Gralak, who succeeds on his wisdom saving throw, it falls back inert and stops reacting. So, Gralak, other than having some blood vomited on you, you are perfectly fine.
That's not perfectly fine.
Okay.
That's why he had to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, Levant, do you want to read the book or do you want me to? I'd worry about this blood, but we're kind of on a tight time frame.
Yeah. Let's we can both look at it. If you want to just go ahead and open it and I'll look over your shoulder.
Okay.
I'm more worried about it having more enchantments inside the book.
You go first. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
All right. I open the book.
I'm looking over the shoulder.
So you start to kind of skim through it, and unfortunately, it is mostly faded. And actually, just for some flavor here, are you going to stay hiding over on the stairs, Tosh?
Well, I was going to move, but somebody
You
didn't let me.
You can move if you want. You guys are both pretty sure that the fading in this journal is magical in nature. Like one could easily venture a guess that this is probably an effect of the Mournland, like everything else here. Well, maybe not in this cottage. There's some other magical stuff happening here, but Mournland magic makes for strange things. You are able to... None of the pages are discernible, if that makes sense. It's all... it's all so faded, but you're able to tell that it's a journal. The exception to this is the last page, which is conveniently mostly readable.
Ooh.
Kaela, did you want to move down towards the basement?
Yes, I'm sure I heard the screaming, so I would have gone down.
It just closed. I'm sorry. Could you reopen that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, they made it harder to move people between across walls.
Grubbby was complaining about that too in his other game.
I love the lighting stuff. That's a little inconvenient. Somebody want to read it? Like out loud?
Give me a second.
Lorlevant does.
And to see Shemp enjoys staying submerged in the kitchen wash basin. What a peculiar pet. 16 Olarun received a visit today from an undercover agent loyal to King Caius III, sent here to check up on field operations. She was most impressed by the beacon and the durability of the specimens it called up from the front, although she was disappointed to learn that I could only safely use it during the day. Something about her seemed very sad. She had lost a sister in the war, it turned out. She brought with her a crystal skull that had tremendous power over the dead, but despite my best efforts, she would not part with it. 19 Olarun. Today I uncovered something interesting and hardly handy to remember in case of emergency. A ritual to reverse the effects of the symbol on the cellar ceiling. Instead of calling my dead friends home, the beacon would keep them away from this place should authorities come poking about. All it requires are the destruction of the 5 necromantic foci that I used to draw power into the symbol, and a spilling of a droplet of my own blood from a cut made by a magical blade. Jagged's arm blade should do the trick. Alrighty then.
Well, based off of that, I would say that at least one of the foci was the whatever was screaming in the bedroom with
I believe
Ista.
that would be a skull.
Then maybe the feet and the harpsichord.
But we might need to put blood on that skull, even though I shot it.
Is there blood in the corpse?
We have to find that knife anyway first.
Yes. Well, what was the arm blade? We have an arm blade. I wonder if...
from one of the Warforged fanatics.
Yes, exactly.
In the bazaar.
Yes, but does that mean that it's not the same? We might be able to try it.
We can at least try it.
Your arrow is not producing blood. So far, the only blood that has come out of the body is from its mouth.
Yeah, you didn't. No. There was no blood on the skull that I shot. That was what I was.
The blood has to come from the person, probably that's on the table.
Yes, exactly.
And I think it has to go to the thing on the ceiling.
Oh, and the spilling of a droplet. Okay, yeah. So put the blood on the ceiling, and one of the foci may have been destroyed, or at least it's no longer screaming upstairs. We don't know what the 5 foci are, though.
No, but that's what I was guessing is the screaming head, and then the harpsichord feet might have been 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Would be the other ones.
Okay, shall we search the body? And Kaela, is there anything you want to do while we're being quiet for a minute?
I will mention, just as a reminder, the head that you killed, the severed head that was in the wardrobe, had a wolf head symbol carved into its forehead.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I had forgotten that.
I'm gonna go over and examine these coffins over here. See if I can see another wolf head anywhere.
Okay.
Does that mean you're actually searching?
Yes.
And I'll search the body that we just took the book from as well.
You don't find Gralak, you don't find anything else of interest in the bodies. Kaela, after so it's going to take you a little bit to search that section. So it's going to take you probably about 10 minutes to kind of go through it.
Okay.
However, having done so, you find amongst the bodies several purses coming out to about 50 gold per person in the party.
Nice.
Nice.
So we
Loot.
gotta tell the party.
Loot.
Right before we die.
So everyone can add 50 gold to their stash, and I will add 50 for Ista and Wallop.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. That's not the right person. What happened?
You try to
there?
give it to me.
I clicked Wallop. Why did it give me you?
I don't know,
I maintain that I clicked
but I put it
Wallop.
back.
I saw that.
They look a lot alike.
I was like, man, Wallop's holding out on you guys. He's got a lot of cash here.
Okay, when I searched, you said I searched all the bodies, or do I need to do those individually?
There's just 2 bodies there.
Oh, okay, I thought there were more on the tables.
No, just 2 on the tables. Pretty sure it was just 2.
Yeah, it said there's just 2. There's a skeleton wearing leather armor and the fresh corpse of a woman.
No, I guess you could take the leather armor off of the skeleton if you wanted to.
If it's
Won't
still
do me any
good.
good. I don't care.
I've already got leather, so I don't think I care either, unless it's significantly better than what I've got.
Does the quill in the woman's other hand look like anything special, or just a regular quill?
It looks like a quill, but it also looks like it's deteriorated to the point where you wouldn't use it.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it didn't have a symbol of any sort on it.
Yeah.
Okay, looking around the basement, that looks like everything that's down here. Unless I'm missing something, there's just the shells in the back and the bodies up here.
It's weird.
So I think we should head back upstairs and deal with the feet.
Yes.
Yep, and see if we can figure out what else the.
And Issa should be sane by now.
I hope.
Maybe. I do feel like, though, Wallop, from wherever he is I hear his voice saying that you should take the leather armor to sell.
We should take everything we can to sell.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take the leather armor off if it's quick. If it's not, we'll wait until after we're done fighting waves of undead. If we're still alive, we'll get it.
If you're willing to break some bones, totally quick.
It's quick then.
Is there anything
Snap,
else
crackle, pop.
Is there anything else on any of the other bodies other than the gold that?
No.
Yeah, my thinking is broken bones will make it better if it actually gets turned into a skeleton somehow to fight us. So
Yeah,
breaking
works for
bones is
me.
not a problem.
Like if you want some extra flavor, you probably find knickknacks and gems and stuff, right? Like that's gonna come out to be 50 gold each. So, but for
50
bookkeeping
gold is good.
purposes, 50 gold. Everyone gets 50 gold.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go up and to the harpsichord area. And I'm probably going to start doing Sacred Flame at the zombie feed.
I'm going to go with him.
All right. Let me move you guys. into the
Yeah,
relevant location.
Yeah, please
Now
put me
that's a
there
move.
as well. I see green lines going everywhere.
I think we just escaped this zombie horde because we're moved all the way off the map to the upper corner.
No, I see it.
Woohoo!
What? I didn't move you there. You should be.
Yeah, no, I see us in the
Yeah.
room with the harpsichord.
When you were moving us, there was an arrow pointing all the way off the map.
It went way, way, way.
Kaela,
Yeah,
we're-
I saw that.
Actually, while you guys go upstairs, Kayla's probably still searching through the bodies downstairs.
If there's anybody down here, I'm not going to leave them alone.
Oh, okay. Well, we can leave
We're
you
not
down,
leaving lone people downstairs with the corpses. That's not happening. And I'm ready to shoot anything other than Kayla that moves.
Miri has
Oh, check.
watched way too many horror movies.
I don't watch horror
I don't
movies.
think that's inappropriate given the context.
Yeah, but I don't watch horror movies, so this is just common sense speaking. Thank you.
So just to remind you, the office here, it used to contain a bookshelf. However, you moved the bookshelf to block some of the windows. And I think did you move the desk as well? I don't think you did, right?
We
no.
moved everything we
No, you
could.
didn't.
You did not move the desk.
No, we hadn't examined the desk yet, and I figured we should search it before I start moving it.
Right. So there's the bookshelf you have moved. There's a writing desk and an out-of-tune, self-playing harpsichord, which operated by foot pedals. When
And
you
there's
opened the
feet
door,
operating them.
yep. When you opened the door,
Ew.
it began playing a slow, discordant lullaby, prompted by two severed, stomping feet, pumping away at the harpsichord pedals.
So, sacred flame at the zombie feet? It's not
I'm
an
ready
attack.
in action to smack them if they head this way with my quarterstaff.
Hang on, let me. And I think you looked at the books on the bookshelf last time, which had books on anatomy, the history of Karrnathi, and necromancy.
Yep.
Shocking,
What a surprise.
right?
Yes, we did look at the books last time. They looked at them while I was moving shelves.
How close are the zombies and such? I guess I'm not up there to find out. So
Outside, they're closing in. You don't
want
have
me
a
to
lot
do
of time.
sacred flame action at the feet?
Sure. That's what you wanted to do, right?
Yep. If it
It
succeeds-
succeeds.
It doesn't take anything.
Cool.
I'm just gonna keep on doing that unless if they stay there.
No, it's not gonna stay there.
Okay.
I'm just making sure I get all the stuff right.
sounds ominous.
Well, I'm just making sure that it's not gonna. I will deem casting a spell at it as trying to interfere with their playing, whether intentionally doing so or not.
Totally intentional.
And Grubbby, did you say you were readying an action?
Yes.
Okay. So the stomping feet are going to move at you guys. So feel free to use your ready action to attack stomping foot 16. That will hit. And that will kill it.
Yay, I got it in the big toe that looked like a nose.
Sure.
He's got to keep on going with that nose, attacking the
That's
nose.
right. That's right. And some of them should cut off their nose to spite their face. Just saying.
So what's the other one do?
The other one kind of hops over and kicks at you.
Bad foot.
It misses you, however.
Goodfoot.
You may both proceed in killing it.
Not my luck today.
Gralak again hits a foot and kills the foot.
Yay, Gralak.
Have I rolled above a 10?
I'm not keeping track,
Ever.
but
You can save your
No.
good rolls for later. I think we're going to need them.
It's true. I'm hoping that I get better rolls later.
Okay. Anything else in here moving?
just you and
Let's check
Lorlevant.
out the writing. Let's search the writing desk.
Hold, please. Let me just take a quick note.
Also, we should let Kaela in if appropriate.
That still happened pretty quick. I'm gonna say let's resolve the writing desk and then we'll check in with Kaela and Miri.
How's this doing? Is she still out there screaming and carrying on like she's a crazy person?
Not seeing anyone. She appears to have calmed down a bit.
Well, that's good.
Right. Right. So who's searching the desk?
I will.
Gralak and I. Both of us.
I'm gonna ask that only one of you search it because it's
go for it.
it's not that big of a desk. Like it's a small
search it.
writing desk, right?
Gralak.
Okay.
I'm going to give guidance to him, though.
Okay. Give him guidance.
And Lorlevant, you might want to step back a couple steps just because every time we've opened drawers or anything, something bad's happened.
I'm going to step out of the room. Or just like in the doorway, out on the outside of the room.
I think you can actually walk through the wall here. That's interesting.
Walking
That's it,
through
right there.
walls is usually contraindicated.
Well, there's a hole in the wall.
All right. Is there a drawer on this desk?
Yes. Are you?
I'm going to open it, but I'm going to attempt to hold my breath while I do so.
Not like we're careful or anything.
Okay.
Just saying.
You hold your breath. So for that, I will have you give me a Constitution check.
See, there was a reason for that.
And then I also need you to give me one of those.
You can use the guidance for any ability check.
Okay. So I can add, what was it to my...
1d4.
Does
You have
that
to roll it.
does that end his guidance?
Yes.
He actually already had guidance on him. Okay, so
I dropped it on him.
yeah, it's on there twice.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna remove them both. And also I'm gonna take the guidance off of Kaela because it's a concentration spell, so
Concentration.
it would.
And check to see if Ista and Wallop have it, because I think I gave it to Wallop.
They do not.
Okay, good.
He has a cloud rune sigil, which I probably need to check to see it to make sure that it's not gonna last in perpetuity. Forever?
In perpetuity.
Yeah, sure, that one.
That one, yes, quite.
Let's see, cloud rune. Doesn't look like it. It's just an advantage to a couple of skills. Anyways, okay, so you hold your breath and try to open the door. It is locked. It does not open. And you feel a magical force trying to adhere your hand to the desk. However, you are able to pull it off.
Okay. How sturdy does this desk look?
Not kung fu sturdy. Does that answer work?
So I should be able to, smack it with something and break it open? Or do I need to call Wallop in here with his glaive?
I mean, it looks like a normal writing desk. It's kind of on this is one of those desks. It's got like 4 spindly legs. So if you wanted to break the legs off, that would probably be pretty easy.
No,
as far as
break the drawer open.
Probably if you gave it a good strong pull, it would probably do it. It also does have a lock on it, so you could try to pick it.
We have somebody who knows how to do that sort of thing, don't we?
Not in the room.
That doesn't mean they couldn't come. I'm not
True.
there, so I shouldn't be talking.
Well, Kaela's in the middle of searching downstairs. Right?
She's probably wrapped up her searching by now.
Well, is this a good time to switch to her?
Sure.
Okay, so having done the searching, there seems to be an opening over here that I want to investigate.
Yeah, it's
Goes to the outside.
correct.
It's stairs going up to ground level from there.
Oh, okay.
And it
Just
has got a
outside of the
rickety
house.
door on it.
I think I described it. I seem to recall describing it as kind of like one of those, like a cellar door, but it's like not very. It's like broken and doesn't close. It just kind of rattles in the wind, kind of a thing.
Doesn't sound like a very good cellar door.
It's also been years since it was last.
Also, it survived
used and repaired.
a magical nuclear bomb.
Yup.
So
What's on these other slabs? Are there bodies or?
Nope. They're just bloodstains.
There were 2 bodies on there. We searched them while you were searching the
Right.
shelves.
Okay, well, if it doesn't look like there's anything else down here, I'm probably going to go back upstairs. I don't think
And
there's
I'll
any
go too.
reason to look for secret doors.
Kaela, there's a lock in here we could use your help with, but
Oh,
don't touch the top of the desk.
okay, point me at it and I'll try to unlock it.
While she was doing that, can I go in and cast prestidigitation on the area around the drawer to clean it off in case it was some sort of a sticky substance?
Sure. Kind of running of Mage Hand would be better, but
For cleaning it off, I can it instantly cleans off and
sure.
instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Your prestidigitation has no effect.
Okay. So it's
Good
some sort of
thought.
magical. So it's magical in nature.
One could make that assumption, yes.
Yeah, Kaela, when I tried to touch the desk, it grabbed a hold of my hands, and it was pretty difficult to pull away, so just be careful with that.
Okay.
I just closed the relevant window, didn't I? Because that never happens doing this.
Never
It
happened.
looks like she made it.
It does not
doesn't it?
open. And also, I'm going to have you make...
Oh, that's not good.
So as Kaela is trying to unlock it, she not only does not succeed in doing so, but she does find that she has accidentally, we'll say evens left, odds right, has stuck her left hand on to the desk, and it is now stuck to the desk.
I'm going to go up and give her guidance
Okay,
to try to help her get it off.
sure.
And can she be assisted with that, or is she on her own?
You can assist her with a saving throw as normal. Or, sorry, it's not what are the rules for? I don't think you can actually assist with a saving throw. In this case, however, since you're trying to pull her
This
arm
is a strength
off,
check, though, right?
well, to get it off is actually still a saving throw for some.
Okay,
We'll make it
that's
a
weird.
check. That seems to make more sense at this point. But I'm going to I will have you each make a strength check.
Or does it just give her advantage?
Well, we'll see what your strength check does. How good your strength check is.
You're rolling like me now.
Yes.
You two can turn off the assistant, sidekick flag on your on the night. We need you to, be stars.
Yeah, so Gralak, you try to help her pull off, and you're successful in helping her. However, Kaela fails to find a good direction to apply leverage to pull her hand off.
If that's a check, actually, never mind. The guidance wouldn't have helped anyways.
Yeah, I don't think you're
I
getting a lot of help on a
started taking a-
1.
I start taking a look very carefully without touching the desk to see if I find a wolf's head symbol on it anywhere.
It's a pretty small desk, and there's already 2 people around it, so I'm not sure how well that'll work.
That's fine.
I will call on the floor to look
I sent you a couple rolls.
if I have to.
Okay.
Okay.
You should have 2 rolls.
I do, but I'm no good at any of this. But I'm going to try.
All right,
I'm no good at it, but I try.
You do not find a wolf head symbol.
Okay. Doesn't mean there's not one there. Just means I can't find it.
Yes.
Lorlevant, do you have any idea what this might be?
I'm gonna go take a look.
Ista seems somewhat contained, so Wallop will ask if you want him to try to break open the lock.
Not until she's no longer attached to it.
Well, the lock she's attached to the desk.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, by the way, before we do that, Wallop, when you looked out at the undead, did you notice, are they all skeletons and zombies? Or is there anything else
It was a
out there
mixed
that we need
bag.
to be worried about? Well, but is there anything else that we need to be worried about? Was it all skeletons and zombies that he saw?
No, it was not all skeletons and zombies.
What else was there?
An assortment of undead creatures.
What did you see?
Zombies, ghouls,
Ah,
skeletons.
Things that look dangerous.
They're all
Yes,
dangerous.
with numbers. I mean, even if it was just zombies, a smart person would still not be super happy about it, just given the numbers involved. But thankfully, that it seemed to be some of them are milling about, and like as you watch, some of them kind of lose interest, kind of a thing. So
Losing
Okay.
interest is good.
so we need to be watching for what else is coming in and letting everybody know, since the undead will have different effects depending on what they are.
yes. The Grey Dogs would
Tell me
also
the
like to
kitchen.
know if you would still like them to move this kitchen
Yes,
water barrel to the door.
block the back door. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so should we try again to get her loose?
You
Should
can.
Wallop assist her this time?
He can.
Seems like that might be a good idea.
Yes.
He's the strongest of us.
Still no double digits.
I'm going to say you can suggest the guidance this time. You can add a D4 to your roll because it is a check.
Okay, so can I just roll a D4?
Yep. Between the two of you, you are just able to pull off Kayla's hand.
All right.
Yay.
Not being attached to a desk is good.
Also, Callie and Sprocket are able to move the barrel in front of the door.
Should we lay something on top of this desk to help prevent that from happening again, like a piece of wood or leather or something? Then have Wallop bash the lock?
Something that we don't care about losing just in case.
So were there any bed sheets or anything in here, pans in the kitchen or anything like that?
I mean, there were sheets on the bed in the bedroom.
Okay.
What about paper in here?
There doesn't appear to.
Books.
Yeah, there's books, I guess.
Yeah, we can use a couple of books.
Yeah. Any of the books you think aren't very valuable?
No one recognized the books as anything valuable.
Okay. Let's put a couple of books on there just so there's insulation between us and the surface that keeps grabbing everybody.
Who's putting the books on there?
I'll do it. I'll toss them one there from a short distance away.
Or just drop them down.
So you're just gonna toss a book onto the desk?
Yep.
It bounces.
So it doesn't stick.
Does it sit on top? It does. I can use my quarterstaff to move it to the edge, so it's kind of blocking the place that's grabbing us.
It does stay on the desk.
Okay. I'd like to maneuver it to the edge where her hands were stuck so that it'll help protect
It
Wallop.
continues to move easily.
Yeah, I figured if nothing else, it's a barrier between us and the surface that's grabbing us.
Sure.
And then let's have Wallop walk the lock.
He just grabs the handle and just wrenches the door open. His hand
You can get rid of
does
the guidance on Kaela, by the way.
okay. His hand does actually kind of have the same adherence kind of property, but as soon as the drawer is wrenched open, the magic gives.
Okay. Longer than we
see.
expected, but what's in the drawer?
There are in the drawer. Where is that information? There is a sketch of a severed hand with the name Shemp written beneath it. A spell scroll of false life, and a purse containing 25 gold per adventurer in the party.
Oh, we're
Mind
definitely
if-
going to die.
You mind if I take that scroll?
Shemp stays submerged in the kitchen wash basin. Is Shemp a severed hand that's in that barrel of water?
We probably need to go check in a minute.
Or the wash basin, wherever the wash basin is.
Do you mind if I take the false life scroll?
It's in the party
Please
stash.
do.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Take it. And I think somebody should get the rope of climbing into their inventory so it's not
Oh,
out of reach.
yeah, let me do that.
Can we add the 25 gold pieces to our sheets?
Yes. And just this week, Gralak was giving me crap about not giving the party gold.
For good reason. And if no one else is going to take those crossbow bolts, I guess I'll take those.
You can click and drag the red dot, and it'll pull it out of the sheet into your inventory.
I retract at least a portion of the crap I gave you, PJ.
I'd like to point out
Small portion.
that the treasure being given is part
Somebody
of the.
already. Oh, there's
it was
the-
designed by someone, not me. And also, you missed at least one major secret space in the bazaar. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody kept saying, "Are you leaving? What are you going to do next?" And every time we try to do certain things, somebody said, "Move on." So we did.
That's all right.
So
Okay.
at this point, what was once distant moaning has grown into loud, hideous cries just outside the cottage's walls. The wails are.
One question: you said that we were going to get a short rest last time before.
Give me a sec. The walls are unnatural. The wails are unnatural and disturbing. Something in the Mournland is coming to snuff out your existence. As the moans build to an unbearable cacophony, they suddenly stop. All is silent. Yes, I will give you a short rest.
My thing just crashed, by the way.
Nice.
Oh no.
Good timing.
And anybody, this is probably our last rest for quite a lot of fighting, so use dice to heal up if you need to.
And I'm going to do my ability. I'm going to sing to everybody before we rest.
So if you're using that, you'll get an extra D6, right?
Yes.
I can also heal some people. I have my spell slots.
Do you remember how many you had? Because I just gave everyone a short rest.
I had both of them.
Okay.
And I had one healing key left as well.
How do I go about doing that?
You don't need to do anything for it. So Kaela, roll a D6, and you'll get that extra for healing.
Okay.
So I've done that.
Do I do both the hit dice thing and my D6?
Well, it depends on if you
Or
want to
you
use
can-
that or if you want to try to get some. If you're going to use some healing from other means.
Okay. Grubby,
Oh,
were
what
you pretty
other
badly
means
hurt?
are you thinking of? Are you thinking of?
Well, Fire has 2
potions?
spells that he wants to use. So.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because he can get
And
spells back.
Grubby had a healing key or something. I should have
Yeah,
asked
which
before
also
I
goes back.
used the hit the
Yeah,
button.
and
So.
I'm down on spells, so I plan not to use any more spells unless I have to. And there's a bazillion bad guys out there, so I don't want to use any more resources that are
Okay.
not renewable than I can.
So I'm going
I'll do
to.
the healing key on Miri.
I will use my spell slots. I'll use one on Ista just to see how high I can get her.
Sorry, I meant to drag that.
You can,
she got 6 hit points back.
You can drag it from the chat onto her as well.
And then, is anybody else still hurt? I see a couple people are hurt, aren't they?
Yep.
So you're healing Tosh? Is that
Yes.
correct, Gralak? Okay.
Yes, I
Who
just
else
gave her
is hurt?
6.
Kayla, Wallop, and Gralak are all hurt, aren't you?
Oh,
Only
I
one
still have
I
point.
went
dice.
from 9 down to 3.
You got
Your
6.
wounds, yeah. You just got healed by 6 from Grubby.
Okay. Well, it went from 9 to 3.
Yes, because that's how much damage you've taken.
I see. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you. I'm so confused.
The wounds are going backwards.
Okay.
Who else is hurt pretty bad? I had that up, but I don't know.
Wallop has.
I'm gonna heal up Wallop.
What are you using to heal here?
Uh,
Gralak?
Cure wounds.
No,
My-
Gralak.
Oh, sorry.
My dice.
Okay.
He's using a hit dice to heal.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I use
remember
all
you get an
3
extra
of my heal
D6 for each one of those.
Okay. But all 3 of those got me healed anyway.
Okay.
everybody should use their dice because we probably can't rest between now and the end of whatever this is anyway.
Yep. I'm going to heal. How do
How
I
do I
add a
go
d6 to that?
You just have to roll a
Without-
d6 separately, as far as I know.
Okay.
But I see that. I'm just trying to figure out, do I just... Okay, I double clicked on it. Okay. Oh, I didn't do myself very much good, but that's better than
Is it
before.
d6 just once, or is it per hit dice?
I think it's just if you use hit dice.
Okay.
Yeah, if you expend one or more, you just get an extra d6,
I thought. Okay.
which will fully heal Tosh.
Yay!
And did Kaela use hers yet?
I believe she
I'm
did.
only
Yes.
down 1 point.
Well,
What about Wallop and Ista?
I just healed both of them with my cure wounds, which is pretty big now.
Okay, are they full up then?
Yes.
Kayla
The only
has
person
one
that's down-
wound, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So everything goes quiet. What do you do? At this point, also, Ista is of right and sound mind. And
Oh,
says,
that's good.
sorry.
Okay, I think some ranged persons should be standing kind of in that beginning of that hallway, looking towards the back door occasionally to see if anything comes through it.
Yeah, I can do that.
We need to look for Shen.
The gray dogs are going to take a kind of defensive position in the living room.
Okay, I'd like to look out one of the windows, carefully avoiding any traps that might be near them.
I will do the same from the other side.
Go and move yourself to where you want to be.
I'll let Gralak go first. Oh, never mind.
I'm going to close the windows that currently have stuff in front of them. Wallop will take up station there, I suppose. All right, so as the moans get louder, you all kind of rush into these positions. It goes silent. And then with a loud crash, several of the windows start breaking. Kaela, it is your turn.
Okay, I assume I don't see anything out the back.
The door is closed currently. Both the door to the bedroom and the back door are closed.
All right, I'll move to there. And I
Uh,
should be able to see.
Yeah, Ista does point out that there's two zombies trying to come through the kitchen windows.
Yeah, I should be able to see 15 and 10 from there. So I'll attack 15.
Okay.
My bow.
Note that the one by the door is a ghoul, not a zombie. The rest are zombies.
Ooh. Yeah.
Why are you seeing that one? It's not supposed to be seeable.
Because it says the door's open.
Oh, it's supposed to be closed.
He hid it. Although I would just as soon have the door shut, just saying. It was supposed to be shut and blocked.
That's gonna hit the zombie.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. In this edition, I just get one shot, right?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
Everyone does get another point of inspiration, though, which I'm going to do right now.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll end my turn.
Okay. And let me just get Ista and Wallop really quick. Callie says they're coming through the windows. And we'll proceed to shoot at one of the zombies.
All right, Callie, go.
Yeah. Minimum damage, but she does connect twice.
Slightly more than minimum damage.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You put hunting traps down here, right? That's what those are?
Yep. Right in
Yep.
front of each window, yeah.
Anyone still have hunting trap in their inventory?
They are in the party sheet.
They're in
If
the
you're trying
party
to see what
sheet.
they do.
Are those the two that are in there?
We don't. I don't remember.
Probably. We're not sure.
Wallop did it, but I think those were the two.
Let's see. DC 13 dexterity saving throw. Holy cow. Zombie actually makes a saving throw. That seems kind of weird.
Well, I haven't successfully used my DC 13 dex saving throw against anything yet either, so. Except for once.
So Zombie's going to come up and attack Nilla, who he does hit. And Nilla screams in pain. Dervo will proceed to shoot at the one still outside. You know, if I really did my homework for this, I would have watched Night of the Living Dead to pull out a bunch of quotes from it.
It wouldn't
that
help
feels-
some of us. Remembers, I don't watch horror movies, so it wouldn't help me at
Sure,
all.
but it's not. It wouldn't be for you. It would be for like the listeners and some, kind of Easter eggy things and that kind of stuff.
That works.
This bookcase here wobbles a fair bit, as though something is trying to push through it from the other side. Gralak.
Okay, the one that's outside, I assume it's still out of reach, so I can't attack it this turn.
No, you cannot attack it.
And it won't get an attack of opportunity if I move up to the other zombie.
Also correct.
And I will go up and see if I can smack a zombie nose.
What's it with you and noses?
Hey,
Miri started
their
it.
ugly noses. You will taunt them viciously.
Well, that one's gonna hit. Nice 7 points of damage.
And I'll unarmed strike it as well.
Okay. Also hitting. All right. It's nice damage.
And I don't have my combat tracker open, so can you just move me on?
I can indeed. Sprocket shouts an alarm. They're already getting in. As he shoots his longbow whizzing some arrows past Gralak's head. Let's see. And though the zombie does wobble a bit, it carries forth in its undeadness, at least for a little bit longer. However, it does falter and fall apart from Sprocket's arrows.
Nice, Sprocket. Good job.
What did I do with that hunting trap? All right, so Zombie 14 steps in the trap, and actually, I'm gonna move that to there, so that should make it so you can still drop stuff on it. It does get stuck in the trap, which clamps down on it. However, it is still able to reach out and attack Gralak, who deftly dodges out of the way of its grasping hand.
Yay, Gralak.
Yay, Gralak.
Let's see. That's what I'm looking for. The other bookcase next to the one that already moved also starts to rumble and, as though something's trying to break through a window behind it. As does the bookcase on the west window. Lorlevant.
Okay. Let's see how my rolls are doing now.
That's going to hit.
Yay.
Some Eldritch Blasting. I like it.
Yep.
Nice solid 8 damage.
Yay.
And then I'm going to move up there.
Okay. I thought you wanted to be by the windows to see what was going on.
Well, I don't want to
Not
be
if something-
by 3 of them that are about to be burst open and possibly a door. I wanted to be able to see out the one. I was expecting stuff over here, but there wasn't.
Miri.
All right. And it don't like how it readjusts not only my position, but also the size of my screen.
If you
There
go
we
to
go.
options, there is a where is it? There's one one of the options is to
Auto center map.
yeah.
Off.
I'm not sure where that is, but it's in here somewhere.
It's under client.
Fourth
It's at the
from
top for us. Not sure about for you, but for us.
Oh, no, it's there too. No, I know I have it too. I have it turned on because as a DM, it's like super helpful.
I'm sure, but for me, when it changes this, it'd be one thing if it just focused on me, but it focuses on me and changes the size that I have everything set to. So that's irritating. Okay. Anyway, I will deal with other settings later. All right. I was thinking about moving up close to where Lorlevant is, but if I go to the one just the square just to the left of him, can I shoot between him and Wallop at Zombie 4?
Yes. That seems pretty reasonable. Even though, well, I don't want to call Wallop fat. Wallop is a big boy.
He is a big boy, but I should be able to shoot past him because he's not that big, is he?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I mean, he's only like Arnold Schwarzenegger sized. Actually, he's probably
Right.
a little bigger than that.
I can easily fit under his arm, no problem.
He's 6'10" and
He's-
318 pounds.
He's Arnold Schwarzenegger if he was wearing full armor.
Ugh.
That hits.
Oh, very
You're fighting
good.
zombies.
The 8 hits. However, it does not kill it.
That does not surprise me. But anyway, and let me see, what else have I got here? Hang on. Got. Come on, I was trying to grab this thing. Ah, there we go.
Here's a thought. I can.
An inspiration
didn't do
for
it.
Gralak, since he's nose to nose, so to speak, with a zombie. And I think that's all I can do.
Just remember
now,
that though
though,
you only get those. Those come
Back on
back
a
in
long
long
rest.
rest. Yep.
Okay, well, I haven't used any. This is the only one. I've used one of 3. So, but it seems like that might be a good time to use it. At least give
If
it
you
time.
like.
And I'm going to be keeping an eye both on what's in this room, but I can also see into the other room
Yes.
where Ista and Kaela are. So I'm going to try to be able to, if things start coming in that way, we'll be able to. I'll communicate both ways.
Sure. Zombie 15 comes crashing through the door or the window there. And shambles over yonder. Wallop's turn. Seeing all of this stuff over here wobbling and stuff, Wallop is going to position himself. Let's see. Let's say right about there. So as to try to, and ready an attack to attack anything that comes through. Nilla is going to step back a little bit and shoot at the zombie that's still alive in the room here. And she does kill zombie 4.
Yay! Nice job.
I think this will work for me. Sort of.
What's
Okay.
that?
Oh, I grabbed the. So zombies have the thing that lets you, or that like doesn't quite kill them necessarily.
Hey, Grubbby.
Hey, welcome to the party. Just in time for the real fun. But zombies get to make a Constitution saving throw when they get damaged to not die. So I hotbarred that, but I did it from a specific zombie, so I was checking to see if it still worked. And it made the Constitution saving throw. It just attributed it to Nilla instead of being a zombie because the zombie just died.
Okay, gotcha.
So you know,
Hey, Wallop.
odd things happening. Let's see, and that will take us to Ista. Let's see, what fun spells does Istra have, particularly in the cantrip variety, since she only has 2 spell slots left. Oh boy. Cantrips.
They have as much versatility for this fight as I do. For spell slots.
Yeah, this is our undead, so she's definitely going to use chill touch here. That seems extraordinarily appropriate. And let's see. The bookcase in front of the door gives a really nice wobble before going back to resting in place of the door, but the door has pushed the bookcase out a little bit.
I believe that was a couch or something, wasn't it?
Sure, couch sounds great. Whatever obstruction is currently in front of that door, it has been moved such that the door opens, 20 degrees. It is a less good barricade now.
Gotcha. And does Wallop see through it and see what's out there?
Let's see.
He probably could, but it's with a little difficulty. But we'll maybe explore that in a minute.
I haven't used that much ammo. Why is my ammo all of a sudden? I've used 2. Why was I down by 5? And I just got 1 back. Okay. It wasn't like that earlier. Okay.
Did you mark them off yourself in addition to if you use the action, it might be double doing it?
Oh, oopsie. I hit the wrong button. That's okay. Kaela.
All right, I'll be shooting at the zombie coming towards me.
That seems like an appropriate choice. 13's going to hit a zombie.
Minimum damage.
It's still damage.
That's right. Every damage is a good damage. It helps.
It is still damage. Cowley shouts, "We're okay. We got them all in here for now, but how's it going back there?"
Still got a couple back here.
Let's see. Callie will come back to help and shoot at the zombie there. Amazing that these scouts are able to miss zombies with some reliability, but they are doing that, so,
They need to stop getting my rolls from earlier.
Yeah, right. Hey, it's still working. So, she does kill that zombie.
All right.
Every little bit.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I did in my other game and create Actually, I don't necessarily. That's okay. Great. So Dervo is going to knock his bow and get ready to fire at any other undead that want to come in through the doors or windows. Gralak.
Okay, I think I'm going to go back there and help him with that one zombie that's in. I think I can get all the way there in one turn.
Okay, I am going to remove the one trap since it was...
Can it be reset?
If
it can be reset at all, I think it should be.
That's
for next wave.
Good question.
Yeah.
I would assume we couldn't reset it for this wave, but we could for the next one.
That makes sense to me. That's basically what I would have expected.
Did I leave it open? No, of course not. Why would I leave a window that is helpful open?
It doesn't seem to be in character, does it?
I mean, I only have 30 windows open at a time sometimes.
Right?
Let's say this. Not being someone who has ever used hunting traps, you can reset it as. I mean, you can use your action to reset it if you want. But I'm gonna roll a percentile to make sure that it's not busted after being used or in need of repair, if that makes sense. So on like a 1 to 10, it's going to be broken and unusable until repaired.
Traps are made to be reusable. They're not made. I mean, it would take like a sledgehammer and a concentrated effort to break them. I mean, spring steel comes to mind, right? I mean,
Sure.
they're not made to be broken.
But they've also been left for a couple of years, so.
Yeah, but they're made to last for a very long time. They're made to be reused
Sure.
for a long period of time. They're an investment. They're not
but
a one-time use.
It did just like clamp down on bones. So I was thinking like 1 to
They
10.
use them on bears.
It's true.
They use them on bears.
Well, bear trap is like an inch thick steel.
Yep.
Well, let's say maybe a 5% chance that it needs some repairs, and about a 10% chance that maybe it's going to do a little bit less damage because it's a little duller or something. But or just if you want to reset it, you can
Fair
reset
enough.
it, right? Like. So if you want to use your action to reset it, you can reset it.
Not my turn.
In this case, the trap looks like it's in perfectly functioning order. That's awkward. It's kind of in the middle of a space.
That's where it dropped me. It also, the lighting doesn't let me see where I'm at, so.
Yeah, I think that gets you to there.
Okay. I will hold action and hit that zombie if he moves over towards us or
Okay.
towards me.
Sprocket is actually going to come over here and reset the trap.
Yay, Sprocket.
And then go back behind the couch. Well, actually, the couch isn't there, but
Move farther from the windows.
yeah, something like that. Ooh, so the bookcase on the west wall jumps so hard that a bunch of the books just fall out of it.
Wait.
Lorlevant.
Okay. I'm going to move over to there. And then... Has Zombie 10 been hit at all?
I don't
think so.
believe so. I would tell you that it looks like a perfectly healthy zombie, but I'm not sure what a perfectly healthy zombie actually looks perfectly healthy, so
I can't imagine it would.
Okay.
11 damage from an Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Good
After
job.
that, I'm going to go back to where I was.
Alrighty. I like it.
Wallop, while you were away earlier, we did notice that there are more than zombies and skeletons out there. There's a mixture of undead, including ghouls.
Oh, goody.
Miri.
All right. Let's see here. I am going to. Can I basically kind of step into the doorway and shoot past Ista at Zombie 10?
So you can move past Ista, but you cannot. I'm going to just kind of house rule, if it's not already a rule, that you can't take action, like attack type actions, in someone else's square. So you can move through
Sure
her.
if I could shoot past her. Okay, so I'm going to move through her to here.
May not let yet. So it wants you
The
to.
book-
It
that
wants you to
bookshelf is
move like
gone.
this.
The bookshelf is gone. The
Yeah,
bookshelf has been moved.
that wasn't
but
the
there's no-
issue.
you hit the wall.
The wall
Okay.
blocked you. You didn't. You have to. It won't let you cut
I have
the corners.
words. I won't use them. Okay. Anyway,
Just take a drink of vodka. You'll be fine.
I don't have any with me, so
You missed the zombie.
Not surprising. So I
You could
step
use an
back.
inspiration point,
You do have inspiration if you'd like to use inspiration.
or you might want to save it.
You do, in fact, have
I'm
3 of
gonna
them.
I'm worried about things coming behind, so I'm just going to move back
Over
where
and
I
then
was
down.
before. Oh, already.
There's a reason why I did the entire 15 both ways.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm keeping track both ways. Now the other trap that was over on the far east window on the south side.
It
That
didn't
one
get
is-
triggered.
It
He
will
stepped
also-
around
Get
it.
triggered.
Um,
Okay.
Or did it?
I'm gonna say that it did get
I-
triggered, and it just
You
didn't.
didn't. You didn't say it got triggered when it came through.
You said it made the save. You
All
didn't
right,
say
let's
what
do
that
this.
means.
Yeah. Let's say
Is he rewriting history?
no.
Determining history.
I'm just deciding if I just want to do evens and odds. So evens, it didn't trigger. Odds, it triggered, but it didn't catch the zombie.
You don't know how these things work, do you?
So let's see, I said odds, it didn't catch the zombie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a nice piece of meaningless zombie flesh in the trap.
So it did or didn't get
It,
triggered?
it triggered.
It did.
Oh, it did get triggered. So it
it
needs to be reset also.
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, I yell to Sprocket, Sprocket, could you reset the other trap as well when you get a chance? Since I can't get over there.
I
And
have
think that's
turned
all
the
I can
trap
do.
symbol upside down to denote that it is sprung.
Thank you.
Wallop. Hey, welcome, Wallop.
Thanks.
Just to kind of give you a catch up here. One, you have acquired 75 more gold in your inventory. So I feel like that
Much closer.
Oh, you said 50.
there was
It was
50.
50 and then 25.
Oh, and then 25. I missed the second 25. How
The
did I miss
25 was from the desk.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. That's right. Okay, got
So you're now richer and also closer to death.
There is something that opened the door partially that is down and to the right of you by the axe by itself.
Yep.
There's stuff coming in from all of the windows with X's.
Oh, okay. Those aren't blocked windows. Those are stuff windows.
No, there's stuff. The only one that is not blocked is the one that you can see out of. All of the other ones are blocked with the X's.
But there's
Exit-
stuff trying to shove their way through all of them.
Yes.
Correct.
All 3 of the X's. And the
All
door.
4.
Hey, give me the. There's got to be something in there. That's lame. Hold,
And
please.
the door. Sorry.
No, you can.
Okay.
You can
The
tell.
door was partially open. You might be able to see through. It was like 20 degrees open, he said. He's going to figure that out.
Well, I just gave him a check to see it.
Okay.
He does, in fact, see through the window, and I have sent him a picture of what he sees.
window or door?
The door.
Super ghouls.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with super ghouls. That's different.
I suddenly have an idea, research to do. Let me just go find a book
Well,
with
they're
super
just-
ghouls.
They're just called ghasts, I guess. So, is there one within 10 feet of me that I could stab, cut, what have you?
You could try to stab through the partially open door if you wanted to, but it would say maybe it have like partial cover, so a -2.
Okay.
You could also try to like shove the thing more closed if you wanted to as well.
Okay. Let's see.
He could shove it and then sit on it because he is a warforged.
Yeah, I
Just
can
be, just be a weight.
yeah, I'll
Yep.
just shove it forward and move to here and apply my weight to it.
So you're gonna shove it back into place.
Yep. Like I mean it.
So Wallop just like gives it a kick and shoves it shut. It
right,
was so
Wallop.
impressive. He does it as part of his move action.
Okay, in that case, my action will be to held action when enemy approach attack.
Okay. Nilla will come over and set the other trap.
Thank you, Noah.
Ista's turn. She is not. Hearing no objections, I'm just gonna chill touch the other zombie with Ista. It seems plausible, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And she successfully does some damage to that. All right. Well, the bad news is that Wallop's very nice Herculean effort to close the door with the couch in front of it with flare is all for naught as this guy comes in the door.
All right.
And of course, I close the image, so I can't easily share it with everyone. I have to find it again. Wallop, would you like to attack this thing?
Uh-huh.
Attack away, sir. With authority.
As he always does.
Uh-huh. That does hit.
And I am going to activate my fire rune. Let's see. Oh no, not yet. I mean, I guess they'll do that.
Can you? What is activating that though?
It's just part of the attack.
Right, but what is activating the? It's part of an attack. It's not.
Hold on.
You don't need a bonus action or anything to.
Right. In addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke the rune to summon fairy shackles.
Sure.
Think like Smite.
Okay, great. I just wanted to double check that it didn't need a an activation cost.
Nope. So first part, let's see. So there's that 10, and then the actual damage from the dice. I already roll. No, I didn't. It's just the same thing. Okay, so there's 19, and here's the strength. Okay, so it's not restrained.
It is badly hurt, though.
Good.
It's going to lash out at you in response with its claws.
That's a shock.
It does hit.
It didn't need to use its action to get the door open.
That's a good point. It did indeed. So it'll be Zombies 10's turn. Gralak, for your very kind services, you will be attacked with a zombie.
His ready to action.
Yeah, that's probably good. Go ahead and do that. Your 8 hits. All right.
Do I get an unarmed attack on that too?
If it's part of
It's part of the attack.
if it's part of the attack action, then yes, you would, because you're taking the attack action. However, you kill it anyways, so
Okay.
it's a bit of a moot point.
That is good.
That must have been the end of the turn. Which means it goes to Kaela.
All right. So there's only the one ghoul that we know about.
So far. Well, define know
I know
about.
there's 3 more. There's 3 more. They're not in here, but
There's at least 3 more, and you can see one of them.
I'm actually going to go check and see if there's anything in this other room.
Okay.
There was no windows that were in there.
And I'll take a step here.
Okay. Wallop, I'm sending you sent you a journal page that the party found while you were not here yet.
Okay.
Okay, since I didn't see anything else, I'm going to take a shot at the one ghoul from here.
Okay. It's gonna hit. That's gonna kill it.
Okay, minimum damage again.
That doesn't matter.
It is good.
Still a kill shot.
I don't care how little damage you did if you killed it.
Right?
kill stealer.
Woohoo!
Good job.
It's not like some. We don't care who kills it as long as it dies.
Oh, I think I forgot to. I think Dervo had a ready to action to fire at things. Oops. Callie is going to ready an action to attack anything else that comes through to the back. Dervo will also ready an action that hopefully next time he will take. Oops. Gralak.
And I can't see anything else up here, and I know there's more down in there, so I'll head back into the main room.
Okay.
Do we have anyone trying to find foci and
That's what I was going to try next.
jagged arm blade?
We didn't have time to do any looking other than we searched the basement thoroughly, and then we killed the 2 feet on the harpsichord. And we believe that one of the foci might be a severed hand in the barrel in the back, the water barrel.
Or if it's not in the water barrel, it might be in wherever the wash basin, wherever the wash basin.
The barrel is the wash. Is clearly the wash basin.
Okay, well, it certainly would fit. So that was my first thought, but it wasn't positive. So
But we also didn't get a chance to check the outhouse.
nope.
And we didn't spread out caltrips, so if we have time between the waves, we want to do that.
Yes.
I will hold my action to attack anything that comes in either of those, anything that comes in through those windows.
Okay.
How many foci have we found so far?
We figured the
think we
head in
found-
the head in the
found
closet and the feet we think
one.
are 2.
We're not sure about the feet because we didn't have a chance to check whether they had the symbol on them.
Right.
You would have had time to check that.
Okay. So did they have the
and,
symbol,
that's a good question.
or did the harpsichord? Was the other question.
It really should say, but we'll say that they both did.
That was
So the
2 of them.
harpsichord and the feet, or each foot? Both feet.
Both feet had one.
Okay, so that's 3, we think. 5. So if it's
So the
both
hand would be
feet,
4 if it's there. Then we
there
just need
might
to find
be
one
2
more.
hands or a body and a head without a head and hands and feet.
We'll figure out between
Yeah.
waves. We're still in combat.
If we survive the waves, yes.
Sprocket will take aim at the door. Let's see. A zombie comes through the door. Let's see. Who's got ready to actions to shoot at things?
Miri?
Miri, would you like to shoot at it?
I would love to shoot at it. Can I see it?
Didn't
All
you
I
shoot
see
at
is
the...
It's in
that.
No,
front of
you
you.
shot at the zombie last turn, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh, I did, and I came back. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I plan to be ready to shoot whatever I can as soon as I can.
Sprocket and Dervo do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Wallop used his on the
I did.
ghoul.
And not sure about Nilla,
Nilla did not. She reset the trap.
but that's right.
Oh, Sprocket.
Go, Sprocket. Nice.
Sprocket with the critical hit.
Losing his action next to Wallop was not a good move.
It is so staggered from Sprocket's shot that it's just gonna end up ending its turn there. Let's see. Actually, it should have done. Go figure. So let's see. They each get 2 shots. So between them, they hit the zombie 3 times.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did pretty good there. And another zombie comes to the door. And then the bookcase on the west wall breaks down, gets knocked over, and another one of these scary-looking things comes through it, but ends its turn there. Lorlevant.
Okay. I'm going to try to at least get one thing out of this. Let's hope this works this time.
New
Not
one is a
been very
ghoul,
successful.
right? It's not a zombie.
No, I know, but I was going to try to kill the critical zombie.
I was asking PJ to make sure because it's under neck, so I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm
Yes, it's
working
cool. Hover over it.
on...
Hover over it.
There we go, that's what we're looking for.
Yay!
It fails its save. This is Sacred Flame,
Radiant
right?
damage. Yes.
Yeah.
So it cannot make the save.
Yep.
And that is going to be my turn.
Miri.
And so I am going to shoot it.
Shoot what?
The ghoul.
Okay. Forgot to ask. There's 2 things you could shoot.
Oh, that's true.
Not
there
including
are
your party members and the Grey Dogs.
Yeah. Actually, the zombie is closer and it's almost dead, correct?
Nope, the zombie is dead. The one that was
Okay,
almost
it's
dead.
dead.
There's
Okay,
another
good, 'cause-
zombie out the door.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
but
the
it's
ghoul's in
unharmed.
the room, so I'm going to try to shoot the ghoul. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, hang on. I got to scroll up my. There we Whoa!
Hello.
Nice.
I assume that hits.
It does. It looks like I need to adjust the that down a little bit.
Oh. And I do nothing to speak of. Oh well.
It's still damage.
You are invisible for 1 round if you wish, even when attacking.
I wish. Poof, I disappear into nothingness. At least it looks that way. Okay. And then I'm going to be ready to shoot whatever starts moving into the room farther.
I mean, you can't ready an action because you took an action.
Yeah,
So
okay. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to let the next person do their thing. Wallop, save
Okay.
us.
I'm going to tell Gralak, elves are one of the best things to fight ghouls, and I'm going to step over here. Because they can't be paralyzed by them. Because that would be a thing you'd learned.
Does that apply to half elves?
No. I don't
I didn't think so.
that's gonna hit. All right, nice solid
Womp.
smack. Nilla is gonna shoot at the ghoul because that thing is scary.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, here we go. She kills the ghoul.
Nice job.
Nice.
Yay.
Oh, crap. And that would make it Ista's turn. We'll have Ista pop on the other side of Miri, throw a chill touch at the zombie, which somehow magically manages to hit for 5 damage.
Magic. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is. But it's still a little funny. More undead come shambling up to the house.
That's a shock.
What's really a shock is let me just double check that I'm not going to say something that's not true. Yeah, what's really a shock is the ghosty specter thing that literally comes through the wall. And it's Kaela's turn.
Okay. I will take a shot at the zombie.
Is that ghoul still on the map? Is it? Okay,
I
there it
just
is.
took it off. That's gonna hit zombie 5.
You mind opening up the window that the second goal came through?
Sure.
That's what I figured.
And then I'm going to move. We need to really get to finding these foci, so I'm going to move.
Just the 5 feet?
No, I'm going to move towards the back door, but I have to go around all these walls. If you could actually move me 30 feet towards the back door, that would be helpful.
You can also use the arrow keys to move. You might find that to be a little easier.
Just to the north of Cali.
So you want to move like to there?
Yes.
Note there is a skeleton in that back window.
And I'll end there.
You know what? For variety. Hey, where'd he go? There. Nope, that's not him. Come here. Kaela, let's have you. You know what? I don't think you need to make a check for that. You see the door behind the water barrel wobble a little bit.
We can see the skeleton on the other side. You might want to close that door.
Eh. Callie says there's more coming. And we'll shoot at the one in the back here. Hey, at least the gray dogs are pulling their weight tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job tonight.
Makes me actually glad we brought them with us.
I know.
Dervo lets out a shriek in the direction of the specter and shoots at it. Oh, hello. Okay, let me make sure there's not... There's not Ghost Touch in 5th edition, is there?
Not sure.
Well, this doesn't say... Oh, I see how it's working. Got it. So he hits it with one crossbow, or one bolt. The skeleton comes through the open door, or open window, right onto a trap, which it gets chunked into. And it will respond to this by taking out a short bow and shooting it at, let's say, Sprocket. Oh, that skeleton's actually dead. Gralak.
Do I think I'll be able to hit that skeleton on the west wall if I move over?
You could absolutely punch it through the window if you wanted to. Unfortunately for you, you try to hit it with your quarterstaff, and you kind of just end up like hitting the both sides of the window, which totally throws
that was
off
a
your
bad turn.
punching.
Damn, where's that check marked for being a sidekick? I gotta get that off.
Yeah, right. Unless you want to spend some of your inspirations. Sprocket is also going to attack this ghost thing that just came through the wall. Man. Wait,
Oh,
how is
no.
that a critical hit? Reroll the attack with disadvantage, you dumbass. That's interesting. Okay.
That doesn't seem right for a critical hit table.
Right?
Nope.
That does seem a little strange, doesn't it?
Quite.
The fumble table better have some reroll in it too then.
Let's see. Zombie 5 is going to attack Wallop. However, he will miss. Lorlevant.
Okay, since there's only one more thing between me and the Spectre, I don't have to worry about that.
Your 15 will hit.
Yay.
Ooh.
Yay, Lorlevant.
Nice.
All right.
Nice max damage. Good time for that.
Yes. I don't think those are going to be pleasant if they get towards us. And that is my turn.
Miri.
I can't hit skeleton 19 because Gralak's in the way, right?
You can shoot through one of your
Can I
guys
shoot
for free.
one of my guys for free in that case? That's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, wait a minute. There's one in the trap, right? There's one in this trap.
Yes,
The
there's
number
one in the
4 is
trap.
in the trap.
That is also
I'm
true.
going to shoot. That is a clear shot. I'm going to go for that one.
Okay. I'm sure Gralak doesn't need your help anyways.
He probably doesn't.
If he can hit past the window frame.
Do I hit?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why you had advantage.
I don't know.
Oh,
Because she
invisible.
was invisible?
Aha.
Oh, invisible. That's right. That's right. Yes. We like invisible.
Right? I think that was just going to last a round, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Yes.
We'll just take that off of you then.
Okay. I think that's all I can realistically do. I'm going to take a glance back. Do I see anything coming in the room the other way? The other room behind me?
No, but you do see the door at the end of the hallway wobbling.
Oh, joy. Okay, so I'm trying to keep an eye going both ways and continue to
Sure.
be ready as soon as possible. Next.
Wallop.
Save us.
That'll hit the zombie. Just roll your damage in the chat for me. Just skip a step on that. Using your maul. You hit it, and there's a nice solid crunching sound as its chest cavity caves in and it falls dead.
Nice.
Dead, undead. Also, I think you might be muted. If you're saying anything.
Yeah, I said, and stays there? Yep, okay.
Yeah, it's done. Alrighty. This looks fun. All right, it's going. This specter over here is going to attack Nilla. Who is absolutely pummeled.
That was a specter.
Yeah.
Yup.
And it will proceed to move up to Dervo. Oh, Nilla rolls a 20 on her death saving throws. There you go.
Thankfully.
Good job, lady.
She has gotten really lucky this fight, and I like it.
Me too.
I mean, if you count getting smacked in the face by a specter as lucky,
He's
sure.
also gotten how many
She
20s?
didn't die.
Sure.
What is it hitting me with?
A short sword.
Okay.
Do you want Ista to ready in action to shoot something behind the door that might be coming to the door, or come into the main room and help out there?
Protect her flank.
Probably the former.
Watching the door? Okay.
Yeah.
Another skeleton comes to the door. Says hi to Wallop in the form of a short sword, which does not hit.
Good.
And it's Kaela's turn.
Okay, so north of me, I see a black triangle with a little white triangle inside it. Is that
That's
that the water barrel?
Yeah, that's
An arrow saying the water barrel's there.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can't.
so
You
I'm
just
gonna-
can't see it because of the lighting.
Yeah, you can't see the
Right.
full arrow.
Okay, so I'll go up to it and try to fish around, see if I can get a hand.
Good. Nice.
So you're putting your hand in there to fish around for it.
Yep.
Okay. Good luck. Everything else that was one of the things had animated and attacked us, so good luck.
Let's have Kaela do a strength athletics check. Hey, that's pretty good. What a time to roll a 20.
Of course.
So you reach your hand in, and you found it, or more accurately, it finds you and grabs your hand and yanks down, and it drags your hand through a bunch of sharp, what you recognize as, sharp kitchen utensils.
Oh.
And you take 3 points of damage from that. And it does still have a hand on you.
Pun
Okay,
intended.
I'm gonna try to pull it out.
Okay. You do not succeed in doing so.
Stab it with something.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get my dagger out with my other hand.
You can pull out your dagger, but you've already used your action for this turn to try to pull your hand out.
Right. Okay.
Well, conveniently for you, I guess the hand comes out of the barrel. Let's go, and swipes at your face. However, it misses you. The door gives a really good push this time, and the water barrel moves. And it's Callie's turn, who will continue to hold the flank in the back. Dervo is going to take a disengage and get out of dodge. Yelling on the way. Yeah, pretty much. Which means Lorlevant's going to get shot at and hit by the skeleton in the trap. And it's Gralak's turn.
I will hit that thing right beside me.
Will you?
That's a very good question.
You do. You do this time. Were you intending to throw a dart at it?
No, I meant to hit it with my quarterstaff. I just grabbed the wrong one. Sorry.
That's okay. It's the same attack bonus, so. I'm going to uncheck your dart, though. You smash it. Everyone else hears the sound of bowling pins scattering.
Nice.
And do I need my unarmed strike, or is it down?
No, it's dead.
I don't see anything else out the window, right?
Not currently. Well, I should say you see more dead coming at the cottage.
And I'll use my unarmed strike on that one.
Okay. That's gonna miss. Sprocket's gonna move down and take some shots at the specter thingy. And it's Lorlevant's turn. Your Eldritch Blast will hit with a 16. The specter fades into nothingness.
Nice, Lorlevant.
Nice poof
Alright.
of smoke.
Did Ista have a ready to action, and would she shoot the hand?
That's an interesting question. Probably. How big is this thing? Teeny.
I'm going to move forward enough so that I don't have to shoot through my friends. Oops, I need to back up. Here we go.
That's going to hit the skeleton. The answer to the question on Ista is because the hand is so small, she didn't get a good shot on it. All right, you kill a skeleton for her, Miri.
Oh, very good. All right. So then I'm going to back up as far as I can. And again, take a glance around in all directions to see if there's anything else coming in that I can from any other direction.
Not at the moment.
And Try to keep things covered. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take a swing.
Swing and a miss.
Actually, I'm going to use one of these inspirations, and it's a D6. Is that
Okay.
right?
Yep. A 13 will hit.
Excellent.
Ooh, very good.
You send its bones clonking and clattering down the hill.
Nice job.
And at a reasonable rate, fighting skeletons was almost fun.
Nilla will pick herself up off the floor. She looks very pale, very tired. It looks as though the effect of the specter hitting her is still lingering.
Oh, that's not good.
And I'm going to add something really quick. Okay.
Okay, she's healthy, but she's boned. All right.
Yeah, she's healthy, but she has not really recovered from the hit from the specter. Ista will now try to see these both attacks. Aha. Because the shot is kind of lousy, Ista will try to use Mind Sliver on this thing, the hand, which does fail, and the hand does die.
Ooh,
She broke its tiny little brain.
good job.
Yay.
Something like that.
Are there any other undead inside at the moment?
At the moment, no. There are not. However, the moaning of undead does continue. And more undead do come to play. Another zombie, in fact, comes to the front door and to the broken window. Hmm. So a couple more zombies do show up. Also, actually, I'm gonna move since Nilla was kind of not feeling good and all by herself. She's gonna move over there. Let's see. How do we describe this? Oh, come on. Give me the description in that. A shadowy creature comes down the chimney resembles a dark exaggeration of a humanoid shadow.
Ew.
And it's Kaela's turn.
All right, I'll yell out that we got the hand shemp or whatever it was. Hopefully that was the fourth foci. I don't have time to look at it. And
You didn't have to look too hard. You could see a wolf head symbol branded onto its flesh between its thumb and forefinger. So.
oh, good. So we have to find the last one. I'm gonna move towards the fireplace.
In the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a wall there.
I intend to go check the fireplace, see if I can find anything in there.
The door on the back opens, spilling the contents of the barrel onto the ground as a skeleton comes in through that back door.
Ew.
Does the water utensil slow the skeleton down?
Not as much as having to open the door did. But the water kind of disperses out. It's not going to impede any terrain anymore.
Would Callie have had a readied action to a fire because she hadn't gone?
Yes.
She hadn't done anything last turn.
Yes, she would have. Thank you for reminding me. Considering that she gets to go immediately next, she may just mow this thing down. Look at that.
I don't mind this. I appreciate this.
Callie smokes the skeleton.
Nice.
Dervo is going to shout, they're coming through the walls. This is so unfair. And proceed to shoot the zombie through the window. Gralak.
Okay, between me and the shadow, what is that still there? Or is that the couch?
That's the couch that was sort of in front of the door.
Okay, I'm going to step over 5 feet, hit the thing, and then use a key point to disengage and move back.
Okay. What's the matter? You don't want to be next to it? That will hit. As you punch at the shadow, it kind of curls around, or as you strike at the shadow, it kind of curls around you. That also hits. Your movement speed is what, 40?
Yeah.
Are you using Sprocket as a shield?
Well, I figure I might have aggro now, and if it chases me, everybody else gets a shot at it. So.
Sprocket is going to take very unkindly to this. Like, hey,
he's also not the
what
closest.
are you doing?
He's also not the closest.
Well, he's still going to shoot at this shadow thingy.
Good idea.
Lorlevant. Oh, I'm also going to move him a little bit.
Okay. Well, this seems to work fairly well on the previous creature.
That's gonna hit with your Eldritch Blast. Yeah, that worked pretty well. It's dead.
Nice. And since nobody else is dying currently, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
Okay. Zombie comes
Are you gonna
crashing
put
through the window in front of Gralak.
Ooh.
Zombie 6 is going to attack Wallop. Oops. Hey, Miri.
How is Nilla looking? Is she injured or does she look poisoned or something?
She looks like her life force was drained out of her.
Okay. Do I think that any kind of
Would you like a religion check or an arcana check?
Oh, yeah. I'm not good at either one. Let me think about that just a moment.
Do you want to ask, and then we can have multiple people make that check?
I think having somebody else check. Something's wrong with Nilla. Does anybody know? She doesn't look like she's injured, but she's not well. So I'm going to yell that, and then I'm going to shoot at whatever I can. Looks like
There are 3 zombies.
Yeah. I can't really shoot at zombie 6 because I have to go right through Wallop. Looks like I can take it the angle.
You
Yeah,
can shoot
but
through
I can
one ally.
I can get the angle on 23 without having to risk
Or you can
Wallop.
move forward 5 feet and attack zombie 15 without any issues, because that one's hurt.
Oh, which one? Oh, 15? Okay,
The
yeah,
one that's
that
in the
makes sense.
window.
One in the window. Gotcha. I'm going to do that.
Can I make a knowledge, religion, or arcana check to
Sure.
know what's wrong with Nilla?
Sure.
Oh, piffle. Hang on, I gotta move this thing so I can do it. Right there we
go. Your attack hits.
Ooh, nice. Oh, well, better than nothing. Do I have any result from that?
You hit it.
Okay, and then I'm going to step right back into position here. And again, be ready watching. Oh, no, hang on. No, I'm not going to step back. I'm going to run over here and try to get this trap reset.
It's going to take an action, which you've already used this turn.
I understand, but I'm going to move forward so I can do that next time.
Sure.
I'm going to say, while I don't know exactly what is wrong, I don't think there's any way we can currently help Nilla.
Oh, shucks.
Way to use
So
the
she can stay in the middle
NPCs
and
as a shield.
Shoot.
You're done, Miri?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes,
okay.
I am done. Yes.
Wallop.
Sorry.
All right.
Nickname door plug for this adventure.
He's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's going to hit. At least you're getting your low rolls on the zombies. Mostly.
Good.
Those still hit.
Yeah, it does. All right, 9 damage.
So I did re-roll a 2 and turn it into a 1. So there's that. Actually, no.
I think it was the other way.
No.
Rolled the 1, but all right.
You have previously this session.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Nilla will shoot at the zombie past Wallop to help out. Even as tired as she is, adrenaline does amazing things for you.
So true.
Which begs an interesting question. Do Warforged have adrenaline?
Ooh.
Nope.
This is going to come up here and close that door.
But we do have a temper.
And then go back to where she was. Zombie 15 is going to come in and swing at Gralak. He moans and shambles through the window. It was probably a terrible zombie moan.
Worked for me.
Interesting. He misses wildly, though. Kaela.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the fireplace and kind of dig around, see if I can find anything in there.
So I'll just give you the description of the room again. Fresh food, perfectly preserved, sits on a shelf next to a dresser full of utensils. Although I think you moved the dresser. A cold fireplace with a grease-stained roasting spit stands next to a barrel of filthy black water, which you did move. But otherwise, you don't find anything super of note.
Okay. Do I have time to knock over the barrel, or?
Oh, that barrel
was the
already got
barrel
knocked
that
It's
over.
already, it
Okay.
already got knocked over, yeah.
That was the barrel that had the hand in it.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay.
Got to make the bad pun of that was a handy barrel.
Oof. Oof. You are racked with pain as a god from somewhere psychically attacks you.
The one that
I
likes
did preface
puns.
that was a bad pun.
Bad
In
one.
retaliation.
Yeah. Oh my. Dervo attacks Zombie 15, and somehow makes it look less rotty as he swings wildly at it.
I'd ask what that means, but I'm afraid to find out.
It means he fumbled.
Okay.
He fumbled, and the effect was that the target gains its level and temporary hit points. Gralak.
All right, I guess I will attack 15 with my quarterstaff.
Okay. If you hit, please just drop your damage in the chat. Well, I should probably just say when you hit, because it's not like it's got AC. Yeah, that'll do it. 11 will be plenty. You hit it in the head so hard its head spins all the way around, and it stares coldly at you. All right, that's going to hit. This time, however, you give it a nice little jab to the head as you hit it, and its head just kind of rolls back a little bit and then falls clean off as the whole thing falls to the ground. Oh, that was silly. Why did I do that? Sprocket puts 2 arrows into 23. Lorlevant.
Okay. Well, let's see how this works.
It saves.
And I don't have anything else to do.
I mean, you could move.
But I have a good view of every single one of the entrances currently.
Okay, I reset the trap, make sure it's in place, and move back to my spot. I don't think there's anything
it's
else I
not
can
your
do.
turn yet.
Oh, that's true. It's right. Yes. I
I'm
know
gonna-
I come after Lorlevant, so
I'm going to
you come up
attack
before me.
Gralak first.
Ah.
And then I'm going to attack Wallop. And unfortunately for me, both of those miss. So now, so you're going to reset the trap?
I'm going to reset the trap and then get back into my spot.
Okay.
So I can.
Trap is reset. I'm really curious to know if I will ever see players use a hunting trap to such effect as has been used tonight again. That hits. It looked like it was going to be a 1 for a hot second there. Wallop, you just kind of hit its torso clean backwards and all sorts of snapping sounds as it just like rolls over, stays on the ground.
Fantastic.
All right, Nilla puts the last zombie out of its misery.
Nice job.
As you collect your breath, the moans of the undead fade into the background. Callie pulls the telescope out of the Oracle of War and uses it to survey what's going on in the area. She reports back that the undead still surround and approach the cottage, but you will have a bit of a respite. Perhaps we should reset our defenses.
Before we put the couch back in front of the door, I want to spread my cantrips out in front of it.
Out in front in the space in front of the door?
Outside the door, yeah.
Okay.
I'm regathering
wrong
my
button.
ammunition.
Is the area right outside the door, or sorry, right outside the windows over on the west side, is that stone or loose dirt over there? Or is that basically stone or...
You already made it difficult terrain.
Okay.
We have 2 more things of cantrips. Do other people want to throw them outside some of the windows?
I'm going to... sorry, go ahead.
Sure, we can. These are windows too, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
They're currently barricaded.
Yeah, those are still barricaded. The
Okay.
ones on the west side are not anymore.
Yeah, let's put them out in front of the 2 trapped ones on this side, and then the one you placed where you placed it, and then I guess one in front of the windows before we close them back up.
Yeah, you still do have a couch and a bookcase, although you would probably want to, replace the bookcase or replace the books in the bookcase to add weight to it.
Right.
Kaela, were you going to look in the stuff that's spilled out of the barrel?
Actually, I was going to check the other fireplace. The one in here.
Sure. Give me a moment to take a couple quick notes here. So you and let's see, where are people moving here?
We need to find the last foci. Stop these undead from coming.
So above the fireplace in here is a snarling head of a displacer beast mounted over the mantelpiece. And...
I mean, that's suspicious.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it?
Yes,
Is it marked with anything? Like symbol of any sort?
Well, it does have a small wolf head symbol branded on its neck. But we're going to end there for the night. So thanks for watching D&D Night on DDOstream. You can check out DDO.com to learn more about Dungeons & Dragons Online, which is what you'll usually find on this channel. But you can also join us every Sunday starting at 7 p.m. Eastern for tabletop gaming on twitch.tv/DDOstream. You can also find the full channel schedule at DDOstream as well. Please check out our sponsor, Fantasy Grounds. That is the tabletop, that virtual tabletop that we've been using all night. They have generously provided this content for us to play for your and our pleasure. You can check out fantasygrounds.com or at fantasygrounds2 on Twitter to learn more. I'll also throw out a quick note with that if you have been using Fantasy Grounds Classic, that is being sunsetted. So you will want to look to shift over to Fantasy Grounds Unity in the near future, which is what we've been using here, which you may have seen the dynamic lighting and a bunch of the new effects. They actually just added attunement tracking on your character sheets, so that's pretty cool. They're always kind of adding new stuff in that regards. You can follow us on Twitter at DDO Unlimited for DDO. I am at DDOcast, and you can check out DDOcast.com for our weekly DDO news and discussion podcast show, as well as other tabletop and gaming adventures, mostly Dungeons & Dragons Online, but some other stuff as well. Alex, why don't you plug some stuff?
Okay, you can find me running Rime of the Frost Maiden on here the first Sunday of each month. We're having a pretty good time. That is also sponsored by Fantasy Grounds directly. And you can, of course, check out mine and Lynn's things at Eldritch Entertainment and the AmethystDragonfly.com. You can also find the Amethyst Dragonfly on Etsy if you want to, but you'll save more money if you buy it directly from us. And and you can also check out my stream when I'm streaming at Twitch TV/Grubbby. And that's GRUUBII.
Not to be confused with Grubby, which I do all the time. And I should throw out to you, you can find me at twitch.tv/DDOcast as well. I've been streaming a little bit more there of late as schedule permits. Thankfully, I'm busy again. It's fantastic and also busy. With that, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and have a good evening.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.